Hello guys, it's Magic here, and today this is going to be like a part 2 video of our first one. So check out part 1 of random fruit spinning challenge on a wheel. So that's kind of like what we're going to do again, except now we're going to do the other fruits. So let's get into it. Okay, we are in it now, and also I wanted to add a little challenge in here. So if I roll, so other than just rolling the other ones, I added a lot more options, as you can see. But if you look, I have a give a fruit to someone for free, which I don't know why they're in the same spot. But a give a fruit to someone for free, which means I'll go to first seat and I will roll a fruit and I'll give it to someone in first seat. And then a 20 Robux giveaway means that we're going to have like a little 20 Robux giveaway. So let's roll. I really don't know what I'm going to get since I added so many options, but let's just look. Okay, it looks like we're doing rocket. Okay, let's go. We are loading into the game now. Let's just equip our rocket fruit. I do have permanent rocket, rocket is only 50 Robux, and honestly, it's really nice. So you should buy it before they raise up the price, because this fruit is actually it's pretty nasty. Way better than Kilo, I'll tell you that. It even has its own swipe. But let's give it a rating. Okay. So I'm also gonna rate all of these from a certain amount, like a certain number out of 10. So out of Rocket, I'm actually gonna rank Rocket 6 at like 6 out of 10, because overall Rocket is actually a huge upgrade if you're a beginner to the game. For only costing $5,000, this thing is pretty good with its own fly move. It has its own distance range move. It has its close-up moves. So it's actually pretty good. So let me show you the first move. The Z move is called Rocket Fist, where your hand turns into a rocket and you can shoot from very far away. Okay, so then you can shoot. And then Air Strike is the axe move, where basically you hit an enemy in a straight line, and whenever you hit the enemy in the straight line, it will just poof them back. But it's actually pretty good because it goes in a straight line. So it's kind of like Sans move, where it's like a cutter. It's like a cutter, kind of, and it goes forward. This is what it looks like. So it's just kind of like a straight move, a straight attack. Rocket Crash is the best in my opinion, but it's the C move, and it looks like this. And it like blasts like a few like things of dirt into the air. And then, of course, there's the transportation move, which is the F move, called Blast Off. I will say, this is faster than Unawakened Sand. So, that is a very good thing to know. If you're purchasing Unawakened Sand for perm, just buy it for the F move. Don't do that. Just buy Permanent Rocket. So Permanent Rocket will be a faster F move. Okay, let's get into our next fruit. Okay, we are back in here. I really hope we don't have to do that $20 Robux donation. And I mean, like, giving a fruit to someone for free is fine, but like, gee, that's gonna be hard to do a 20 Robux donation. Okay, so let's spin. I added so many options. Even though they're the same, it's just like so hard to tell. And we got the second lowest fruit. I don't know why I can't talk today. But let's just get on to that fruit. Okay, so I'm in with the spin fruit right now. So I'm actually gonna rate this out of 10, and I'm actually gonna rate the spin. Well, and remember, this is all in my opinion, so don't get offended or anything like that. But spin fruit is actually one of my favorite fruits, in my opinion. And I know it costs like not much, and a lot of people think it's the worst fruit in the entire game now, other than Rocket. But I'm here to disagree about that, because I'm actually really good with spin. And let me give it a ranking. I'm gonna call it an 8 out of 10. I know that sounds high, but in my opinion, this is a really, really good fruit. So let's get into it. So Razor Wind hand is Z, and you have to hold it down. And it looks like this. And usually it'll be like slicing and dicing things up, it's actually pretty cool. The only thing I wish that they added into the game is that it could slice and dice up trees. Because they do that in the anime, but like, it doesn't really matter. And the tornado assault is actually pretty cool, where you kind of be turned into a tornado, and then you just start spinning around. I think there is a glitch for it that makes you be able to like spin for like ever. I think that's like a glitch. I don't know how to do that though. And then air slasher looks like this, and it just kind of like is some little air slashes that you just throw out your fist, and that's kind of that move. And then helicopter flight, it is a little bit, I think it's slower than rocket. Or no, it's the same speed as rocket, but it's called helicopter flight, and your arms become like propellers, like on a helicopter. They start spinning in a circle as you start going forward. It's pretty cool. And I just want to say, in my opinion, this is an 8 out of 10, and I know I'm ranking that high. I really do. But let's get on to our next fruit. Okay, I'm in right now, and let's go. I hope it's spider, because I have awakened spider in the second, and oh, wait a minute, it's spider. Okay, guys, this is not rigged. Okay, this is not rigged. Well, let's get into it. Okay, I am here with the spider fruit right now, and let me just check my audio. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah, I don't want to miss my audio again. Okay, so we are in right now, and I'm actually going to rank spider 5 out of 10 just because it's actually really good with damage and everything else. I just don't really like the way the moves look, other than the Awaken C move. But everything else in that, I just don't really like the way it moves or the way it works. But if it got a rework in just the way it looks, then this might be a 10 out of 10. So let's get into it. So the Z move is Z. Oh my god, I just said the Z move is Z, like no duh magic. But so it's called thermolaceration. I don't know how to say that. But then whenever you hold it down, this is just the awakened. This is the awakened first version, where you just kind of like it's the spider webs catch on fire and it just shoot. Okay. So then the multi-string attack is it doesn't look great, but it's actually pretty nice. So it looks like this. And it will slam your opponents into the ground, which is really nice. And then there's overheated sniper, which looks like this, where it just kind of explodes a fire and string. And then I don't have ultimate thread yet, but I do have spider highway, which looks like this. You can become Spider-Man, I'll tell you that. It's just like a Spider-Man kind of move. And I would say that this is worth the Robux. I would say that, because it's really fun. It's a really fun fruit to use, especially a really fun fruit to learn. And once you get the hang of it, it's actually like the best fruit possible that you can get. So that's a spider fruit for you. I'll tell you that. But I will say that this fruit it's a really nice fruit for almost every single stat. The only thing I hate about it is the spider highway, just because you can swing like Spider-Man. I know people like swinging like Spider-Man, but in my opinion, it just doesn't look that cool, because you have to like hit the use button every single time you have to restart it, and it just feels so like if I was to go AFK and I had to fly somewhere, I couldn't use this because it wouldn't go right. But that's my thoughts on spider. Now let's get into our next fruit. Okay, we are in right now, and let's shuffle it up a bit. I'm showing you I'm shuffling, so you can't tell me I didn't shuffle. Okay, so let's go. I'm really scared about this because it's starting to get down to the last dot. Let's look. Looks like we're gonna get magma. Okay, I'm gonna give you a kind of tour of what I have on Magma. Let's get into it, okay? We just spawned it with Magma, and let's just look at this. So, Magma, in my opinion, if you're in second sea, you shouldn't be grinding with Buddha. And I know you're going to look at me and be like, Magic? What is wrong with you? Buddha's the best grinding fruit in the game. For right now, I'm going to rank which fruit is supposed to go in each sea. Like, which is the best grinding fruit for each sea. In third sea, it's Buddha. In second sea, it's Magma. And then in first sea, it's Light. Now, if nobody agrees with me with that, I'm fine. But I'm just telling you guys, because this is what I think that you guys should do. Just giving you a little tip right there. Okay. So let's get into this. I don't know who this person is. Okay. So we're just gonna run away right now. I know I look like I'm really weak right now. I'm just running away, but like at the same time, I don't have the right fruit prepared to fight for this. So let's get testing. So the Z move is called Magma Shower, where basically you just hold it down and it's awakened. But huge magma blobs just come out, and honestly, it's the best awakened move on Magma. Then I have Volcanic Assault, which looks like this. It will just grab the opponent and mush them into lava. And then Great Magma Hound is a bit worse than Magma Shower and Volcanic Assault because it just shoots 2 little magma blobs, sadly. And then there's Magma Meteors, which I don't have Volcanic Storm yet. But I have Magma Meteors, and it looks like this. I like it. I really like it. But then there's Beast Dry, which honestly, I wish it was a bit faster for being Magma. Like, you pay 150 fragments for this. I need an update. We really need an update to make this faster, because right now it just ain't really doing that. Especially for second sea, having to travel that much, it's really just not that great. But that's my thoughts on Magma. Also, I forgot to rank it. Magma is a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Okay, we are in here right now, and let's spin. Most of this is just dough now. So there's really only dough, but then I could have something else. And we got dough. Okay, we got dough. In my opinion, that's it. So dough is actually going to be like the best one to showcase because I have it almost fully awakened except for the last move. Well, let's get started with this. Okay, we are in right now with the dough fruit, and we're gonna use this right now. So dough, in my opinion, is 10 out of 10, and it's just 10 out of 10. There's no disagreeing with that. It's 10 out of 10. Okay, so let me give you the rank of this. So missile jab they're all 10 out of 10 if you didn't guess yet. They're all 10 out of 10. Yeah, you guys should have guessed that. I'm a dough user. But so missile jab looks like this. Your arm like kind of inflates, and then you shoot, and it fires you back, and a huge missile of dough just explodes into pieces. Then Pastry River can go 2 ways. It can either look like this, which is a ground version, and then the ground version is actually pretty cool, but it doesn't do as much damage as the inflated version, which they just blasted me up in the air. Wow. But the in-air version looks like this, which now it just slams them into the ground. And yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Then Piercing Clothesline looks like this, which is the best move, nearly by far. You slam them into the ground, it does a lot of damage. So basically, the next one is Scorching Donut, which is your transportation. I don't have the last move on it yet. I'm trying to get that currently. But Scorching Donut, it does damage, but barely any. But at the same time, it does damage and has a great transportation, being one of the fastest in the game. Not the fastest in the game, it's like the 5th fastest. But it's really nice. It's really nice for being the 10 out of 10 fruit in every single opinion. But, so yeah. So this is kind of like the outro right now. And I just want to say thank you for watching. And also, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, I'm just saying, like, it would be a big help for me. So if you could like and subscribe, I know it sounds like a lot, but it isn't. See you later.